the heavenly quake, the two great monsters. We are talking about the great judgment that is coming to the entire world. Verse 1. In the year 500, in the 7th month, on the 14th day of the month, in the life of Canaan, in the same parable, I saw that the heaven of heavens was quaking and trembling with a mighty, tremulous agitation, and the forces of Yahweh the Most High and the Malachim, 10,000 times a million, 10 million times 10 million, were agitated with great agitation. And the ascendant of time was sitting on the throne of her splendor, surrounded by Malachim and the righteous ones. Then a great trembling and fear seized me, and my loins and kidney lost control, so I fell on my face. Then Archangel Michael Makaba sent another Malach from amongst the Kodesh ones, and he raised me up. And when he has raised me up, my spirit returned. For I had fainted because I could not withstand the sight of these forces, and because heaven has stirred up and agitated itself. Then Makaba said to me, what have you seen that has so disturbed you? This day of mercy has lasted until today, and she has been merciful and long-suffering to those who dwell upon the earth. Afrikans, the creator of the universe, wisdom, has been merciful and long-suffering to us. Mercy operates when we do not have the truth yet. When we receive the truth, when we are presented with the truth and we reject the truth, then wisdom, our creator, still upholds us, but now she will uphold us with mercy and long suffering. During mercy, we do not stink and we are not heavy on the hands of the creator, because when we commit sins of ignorance without knowing, there are angels that offer bloodless sacrifices so that the sins of ignorance that we commit, they do not stick to us. But once we are presented with the truth and we reject the truth, once we are presented with the light and we reject the light, then the creator has to activate another name, which is long suffering. During long suffering, the creator is holding us with mercy and long suffering, but now we stink because we have been presented with the truth and we rejected it. So there are no angels that are going to be offering bloodless sacrifices. Verse 6, and when this day arrives, and the power, the punishment, and the judgment which the creator of spirit has prepared for those who do not worship the righteous judgment, for those who deny the righteous judgment, and for those who take her name in vain, will become a day of covenant for the elect and inquisition for the sinners. It's very interesting currently that all along the Roman Catholic Church were preaching that there is hell. Anyone who does not accept that pink blue-eyed bastard, if we don't take that pink man in our heart, we're going to go to hell. Currently, they are facing judgment. Suddenly, they are proclaiming that there is no hell. If there are angels who have crossed over the ice and came into our earth and caused havoc, how do you expect that there should be no judgment against them? There is judgment. Although we are spirits, but still there is judgment. There is a house of pain for those who have come with wickedness on the earth. Verse 7, on that day, two monsters will be parted. One monster, a female named Leviathan, in order to dwell in the abyss of the ocean over the fountains of the water. And the other, a male called Behemoth, which holds his chest in the invisible desert, whose name is Dundayin, east of the garden of righteousness, wherein the elect and the righteous ones dwell, wherein my grandfather was taken, the seventh from Adam, the first man whom the creator of spirit created. Where the ancestors are residing, if you are in Africa, for example, or in America, when you're looking at northwest, as you can see in the attached map, the map of the flat earth, where it is circled, that is where Enoch and the righteous ancestors are residing. So that is where the garden of righteousness is. That is where the elect and the righteous are dwelling. Verse 9. Then I asked the second Malak in order that he may show me how strong these monsters are, how they are separated on this day and were cast, the one into the abysses of the ocean and the other into the dry land. 4. And the Malak of Salama who was with me said to me, these two monsters are prepared for the great day of Yahweh, when they shall be fed. Behemoth and Leviathan shall be fed, so that the punishment of the Creator of spirits shall come upon the children with their mothers and the children with their fathers. Why is the judgment going to the children with their mothers and the children with their fathers? It is because there is a satanic bloodline that has entered this earth. This satanic bloodline has been committing wickedness from one generation to the other. They were not stopping. They have nearly wiped out the owners of this earth, the Africans. So this satanic bloodline is going to be eliminated from the earth. And this satanic bloodline brought 3 satanic religions: Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Africans were in Christianity. How do you think the Christians were going to be able to stay in stolen lands if they were worshiping the true God? Don't you know that the true God was going to pester them that they must hand over the land that they've stolen? Africans who are in Christianity, you are made to drink blood. You are made to eat flesh. You are made to perform a satanic rituals. Can't you see the one who's worshipped in Christianity is Satan? Islam, Africans who are in Islam, there is a prophet in Islam who says the people of the book must be subdued until they pay Jesus. Africans in Islam, don't you know that the Arabs are staying in stolen lands? How were the Arabs going to stay in stolen lands if they were worshipping the true God? If they were worshipping the true God was going to pester them, saying, return what you have stolen. Now for them to be comfortable in stolen lands and with the brutality that they have done against the Africans that were owning those lands, in taking over those lands, they had to worship the opponent of the true God. Africans in Judaism, the Jews have stolen a land from the people who stole a land from Africans. The Jews, if they were worshipping the true God, how were they going to be comfortable in a stolen land? And after all the brutality that they have done through the transatlantic slave trade, Africans, the time is running out. You must know that long suffering has an expiry date. Make your decision before it is too late. My fellow Africans, in the description box, there is a 2-pager. This 2-pager will further assist you in recognizing that the God that was brought by these demons is Satan. This God is worshipped in Christianity, is worshipped in Islam, and is worshipped in Judaism. Make sure that you get this 2-pager, read for yourself, and also help those who are close to you by sending this 2-pager to save others. I thank you for your time.